If you're thinking about pulling Sigrika, here's one thing you need to know first. She's not a generic Aero DPS. That's the trap. Sigrika is an eco skill carry. So if you build her like a normal damage dealer and ignore that, you're probably going to build her wrong. That's the core idea of this whole kit. She's an Aero Gauntlet main DPS whose damage keeps getting pushed into eco skill damage. That's what matters. Yes, she also brings utility. She can help group enemy. She can also apply control and slow down. But the real point of her kit is this. It keeps feeding stronger eco skill damage. So don't ask what button does she press, ask this instead. What kind of damage is this kit actually rewarding? And the answer is eco skill. Again and again. A loop starts simple. You attack and that push her into a power up state called the cipher. While she is in that state, she gets elucidated and that attack count as eco skill damage. Her skill also upgrade in steps. First it's boomy boom, then it upgrades again in her power up state, and once her meter fills enough, the game calls that full stop, it upgrades again. Don't get stuck on the name. The name don't matter. What matter is what the kit is doing. It keeps turning her important damage into eco skill damage. That is the headline. Then you have two buffs that control a rune system. The official names are Convergent and Divergent. To keep it simple, these are just rune controlled tools. One help repeat a rune, the other help regenerate the opposite rune. So all that really means is this. They help set up the combo you actually want. And that brings us to the real center of the kit, a forte circuit. This is where Sigrika start making sense fast. When you hold normal attack, she spend 2 runes and trigger a special attack. And the results change depending on the rune combo. One version is more about damage, one gives more control, one gives more grouping. So even here the kit is doing more than one thing. It has damage, it has utility, and it all feeds the same engine. Then when her meter hit 100, holding skill upgrades into one of her big payoff button, and yes, that also counts as eco skill damage. So here is the cheat sheet version of the whole kit. Sigrika's value comes from how much of her loop gets converted into eco skill damage. That's the character. Now let's talk about the part most people actually care about, the build. For weapon, a signature is the clear best in slot. Why? Because it does exactly what her kits want. It gives crit damage, it boosts eco skill value, and it gives extra payoff when she deals eco skill damage. So this is not one of those maybe best in slot case. This weapon is very obviously made for her. For Echo, the clean day one set is Sound of True Name. Why? Because it rewards the exact thing Sigrika keeps doing. echo skill damage. And since her whole loop keeps triggering that tag, the synergy is obvious. So for day 1, that is the cleanest set recommendation. For main stat, keep it simple. Go crit on the 4 cost, double aerial on the 3 cost, attack on the 1 cost. That's your baseline. Now here's an important nuance. Sigrika also converts extra energy regen into more echo skill damage. That means ER is just not a comfort on her. It can actually become damage, but I would not hard force ER 3 cost on every account yet. That's too aggressive for day 1. The safer call is this. Start with double Ario, then if your rotation feels bad or your build really needs it, swap 1-3 cost to ER. For substat, prioritize crit rate, crit damage, energy regen, attack percent. And one thing I would not do is reduce her to her normal skill DPS just because she pressed skill a lot. That missed the point. The center of the kit is still echo skill damage. That is what your build should respect. Now for skill priority, my day 1 order is Forte first, skill second, liberation third, basic attack fourth, intro last. Why? Because Forte is where a big part of a payoff live. Skill is a huge part of the engine. Liberation helps control wound flow. Basic attack still matter because it stays part of the loop, and intro is last. So if I had to give you one simple rule for Sigrika, it would be this. Build around echo skill first, not around generic DPS assumption. Use the signature if you can. Start with sound of true name, start with crit and double area. Only move into ER main stat territory if your build actually needs it. And remember that on Sigrika, energy regen can become damage. And that's your fast Sigrika cheat sheet. Next up, Sigrika's best team, because that's where the kits really start to come together. Thank you for watching, and as always, forge to win.